Hello everyone, welcome back the Auto 01 2026 Mustang Boss 429. Today, we're taking a deep dive into its design, its insane powertrain, the heritage that shaped it, and why this beast is shaking up the muscle car world all over again. Buckle up, this is going to be one wild ride. History and legacy. Old archival footage, photos of the original 1969-1970 Boss 429. Host. To understand why the Boss 429 is such a big deal, we have to rewind the clock. Back in 1969, the Boss 429 was born as a homologation special for NASCAR. It had a massive 429 cubic inch V8, one of the most powerful and rarest engines Ford ever built. Only a little over 1,300 units were made in 2 years, instantly cementing its place in muscle car legend. It wasn't just about power, it was about engineering dominance, a no-compromise approach to speed, and a style that screamed American performance. Exterior design. Slow panning shots of front grille, hood scoop, wide stance. Host. Now, let's talk about what's new for 2026. At first glance, the Boss 429 is unmistakably a Mustang, but it's also unmistakably something more. Up front, we've got a bold, blacked-out grille with the Boss 429 feet badge proudly displayed, flanked by aggressive LED headlights with a subtle nod to the 1970 model. The hood scoop. Functional, massive, and ready to feed air to that hungry V8. The body sits wider than the standard GT, with flared fenders and a lower stance for improved aerodynamics and road grip. Out back, a quad exhaust setup hints at the music this monster makes, and the rear spoiler adds just the right balance of downforce and drama. Engine and performance. Engine close-ups, dyno shots, track footage. Host. Alright, the part we've all been waiting for. What's under the hood? The 2026 Boss 429 packs a modern interpretation of the original's brute force. We're talking a naturally aspirated 7.0L V8, tuned to deliver over 800 horsepower and around 650 pound-feet of torque. This engine is hand-built, just like the original, and paired with either a 6-speed manual or a performance-tuned 10-speed automatic. 0 to 60. In the low 3-second range. Quarter mile. Around 10.8 seconds, depending on conditions. And yes, it's still rear-wheel drive because muscle cars are supposed to keep you on your toes. Interior and tech. Inside shots. Digital cluster, seats, infotainment. Host. Inside, the Boss 429 blends retro inspiration with cutting-edge tech. The seats. Deep bolstered Recaros, wrapped in premium leather with contrast stitching and embroidered Boss 429 logos. The driver gets a fully digital 12.4-inch instrument cluster with customizable performance readouts from G-force meters to track lap timers. The center touchscreen supports the latest Ford Sync infotainment, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even track telemetry logging. But everything inside is angled toward the driver because this car's main purpose is driving, not distracting. Driving experience. Track clips, curvy road shots, drifting scenes. Host. So, how does it drive? Well, think of it like a heavyweight boxer who's somehow also a sprinter. The steering is razor sharp, thanks to a reworked electric assist system. Adaptive suspension lets you switch between street comfort and track stiffness at the push of a button. And the sound that 7.0L V8 roars to life in a way that makes the hairs on your neck stand up. This is a driver's car through and through. Price, availability and outro. Closing montage with music building. Host. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is expected to hit dealerships late next year, with a starting price rumored to be around $150,000, but with numbers this limited, you can bet on dealer markups and collector frenzy. Whether you're a die-hard Mustang fan or just a lover of pure, unfiltered performance, the Boss 429 is more than just a car. It's a statement. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Ford's latest muscle masterpiece, hit that like button, subscribe for more car content, and let me know in the comments, would you daily drive a Boss 429, or would you keep it in the garage as a collector's dream?